يروا كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون وإن كلا لما جميع لدينا محضرون وآيات لهم الأرض الميتة أحييناها وأخرجنا منها حبا فمنه يأكلون وجعلنا فيها جنات من نخيل وأعناب وفجرنا فيها من العيون ليأكلوا من ثمره وما عملته أيديهم أفلا يشكرون سبحان الذي خلق الأزواج كلها مما تنبت الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون وآيات لهم الليل نسلخ منه النهار فإذا هم مظلمون والشمس تجري لمستقر لها ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم والقمر قدرناه منازل حتى عاد كالعرجون القديم لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر ولا الليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa ayatul lahum anna hamalna zurriyatahum fil fulkil mashhun wa khalaqna lahum min mislihi ma yarkabun wa in nasha nughriqhum fala sarikha lahum wa la hum yunqadhun illa rahmatan minna wa mata'an ila hin wa idza qila lahum ittaqu ma bayna aydikum wa ma khalfakum la'allakum turhamun wa ma ta'tihim min ayatin min ayati rabbihim illa kanu anha mu'ridin وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ أَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقَكُمُ اللَّهُ قَالَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَنُطْعِمُ مَنْ لَوْ يَشَاءُ اللَّهُ أَطْعَمَهُ إِنْ أَنْتُمْ إِلَّا فِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ وَيَقُولُونَ مَتَى هَذَا الْوَعْدُ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ مَا يَنظُرُونَ إِلَّا صَيْحَةً وَاحِدَةً تَأْخُذُهُمْ وَهُمْ يَخِصِّمُونَ فَلَا يَسْتَطِيعُونَ تَوْصِيَةً وَلَا إِلَى أَهْلِهِمْ يَرْجِعُونَ وَنُفِخَ فِي الصُّورِ فَإِذَا هُمْ مِنَ الْأَجْدَاثِ إِلَى رَبِّهِمْ يَنْسِلُونَ قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيئا ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون هم وأزواجهم في ظلال على الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون سلام قولا من رب رحيم وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدون هذا صراط مستقيم ولقد أضل منكم جبيلا كثيرا أفلم تكونوا تعقلون هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون ولو نشاء لطمسنا على أعينهم فاستبقوا الصراط فأنى يبصرون ولو نشاء لمسخناهم على مكانتهم فما استطاعوا مضيئا ولا يرجعون ومن نؤمره ننكس في الخلق أفلا يعقلون وما علمناه الشعر وما ينبغي له إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويحق القول على الكافرين أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون وذللناها لهم فمنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند محضرون فلا يحزنك قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلنون أولم ير الإنسان أنا خلقناه من نطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحيي الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون صدق الله العلي العظيم اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على Muhammad وآل Muhammad وعجل فرجهم. On this night we present our heartful condolences to our Imam Zamana عجل الله تعالى فرجه شريف. اللهم صل على And inshallah, I would request our dear brother Muhammad Hassan for salam. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
صلوات بر محمد و آل محمد. قید میں جب بھی سنا لفظ ردا زینب نے قید میں جب بھی سنا لفظ ردا زینب نے تم کو عباس بہت یاد کیا زینب نے قید میں جب بھی سنا اپنے پرچم کے پھریرے میں چھپا لو میرا سر اپنے پرچم کے پھریرے میں چھپا لو میرا سر دل ہی دل میں یہ کئی بار کہا زینب نے قید میں جب بھی سنا چھیننے والوں کو نیزوں سے ستم کرنا پڑا چھیننے والوں کو نیزوں سے ستم کرنا پڑا اتنی مضبوطی سے تھامی تھی ردا زینب نے قید میں جب بھی سنا ہائے عباس کہا دیر تلک روتی رہی ہائے عباس کہا دیر تلک روتی رہی بیردا دشت میں جب پانی پیا زینب نے قید میں جب بھی سنا زخم زندان رسن قید غریب الوطنی، زخم زندان رسن قید غریب الوطنی، زندگی جی ہے کہ کاٹی ہے سزا زینب نے، قید میں جب بھی سنا عمر اکبر کی بڑھے سوچ کے اپنے بیٹے، عمر اکبر کی بڑھے سوچ کے اپنے بیٹے، کر دیے بھائی کے بیٹے پہ فدا زینب نے، قید میں جب بھی سنا تیرے گرنے سے گری تھی میرے سر سے چادر، تیرے گرنے سے گری تھی میرے سر سے چادر، آ کے عباس کے لاشے پہ کہا زینب نے، او قید خانے میں وہ چھوڑائی ہے ننھی بچی، قید خانے میں وہ چھوڑائی ہے ننھی بچی، پر کبھی چھوڑا نہیں فرش عزا زینب نے، قید میں جب بھی سنا لفظ ردا زینب نے، تم کو عباس بہت یاد کیا زینب نے، صلوات پر محمد۔
Thank you very much, brother, for the recitation. Can I get another salawat? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajjal farajahum. And with that, I would request our brothers from Gulistan Mehdi for Marsiya. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
برائے خوشنودی امام زمانہ بلندتر صلوات۔
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد۔
امامت سے کاظم کے حال کی مرضی کے چند بات انشاءاللہ۔ قتل کاظم کا دیا حکم جو عباسی نے، قتل کاظم کا دیا حکم جو عباسی نے، سر کھلے روضہ اقدس سے پیمبر نکلے، سر کھلے روضہ اقدس سے پیمبر نکلے، مرتضیٰ تڑپ کر نجف اشرف سے بال بکھرائے خلیفہ کے محل میں پہنچے بال بکھرائے خلیفہ کے محل میں پہنچے خواب میں اس نے شہ عقدہ کشا کو دیکھا اور روتے ہوئے محبوب خدا کو دیکھا اور روتے ہوئے محبوب خدا کو دیکھا نیم خوابی میں محمد کی سنی یہ فریاد کیا یہی میری رسالت کا صلہ ہے جلدہ ہو چکا ظلم سے امت کے میرا گھر برباد کب تک آخر یہ ستم جھیلے گی میری اولاد کب تک آخر یہ ستم جھیلے گی میری اولاد راحتیں سارے زمانے کی زمانے کے لیے رہ گئی آل میری ٹھوکر کھانے کے لیے رہ گئی آل میری ٹھوکر کھانے کے لیے ظلم کیا کیا میری زہرا پہ ہوا صبر کیا سر پہ حیدر کے چلی تیغ جفا صبر کیا میرے شبر کو دیا زہر دغا صبر کیا میرے شبیر کا سر کاٹ لیا صبر کیا میرے شبیر کا سر کاٹ لیا صبر کیا کیا اسی اجر کے قابل تھی ہدایت میری سر بازار پھرائی گئی عطرت میری سر بازار پھرائی گئی عطرت میری تنگ و تاریک وہ حجرہ وہ محمد کا قمر روشنی کا نہ جہاں دخل ہوا کا نہ گزر کبھی ہوتی تھی نہ شام اور نہ آتی تھی سحر کلفتیں شام کے زندان جفا سے بڑھ کر کلفتیں شام کے زندان جفا سے بڑھ کر وہاں ستم چند گرفتاروں پہ بٹ جاتے تھے یہاں سب ایک ہی قیدی پس تم ڈھاتے تھے یہاں سب ایک ہی قیدی پس تم ڈھاتے تھے بے کسی ان کی رقم کرتے ہیں یوں ابن حجر زہر بیداد سے مارا گیا جانے شبر زہر بیداد سے مارا گیا جانے شبر 3 دن فرش پتڑ پائے محمد کا جگر بیڑیاں پہنے ہوئے قید سے نکلا مر کر بیڑیاں پہنے ہوئے قید سے نکلا مر کر کلمہ گو بیٹھے رہے دفن کو حمال آئے پل بغداد پلاشے کو یوں ہی ڈالا پل بغداد پلاشے کو یوں ہی ڈالا اور بھی حکم ستمگار سے ڈھایا یہ غزہ ایک تختے پر رکھا لاشِ سلطان عرب کھینچتے پھرتے رہے کوچہ بکوچہ اس جا فاطمہ رو کے پکاری یہ بصدر الجوتا فاطمہ رو کے پکاری یہ بصدر الجوتا ہائے تاریک ہے اب سارا جہان نظروں میں پھر گیا لاش مسلم کا سما نظروں میں پھر گیا لاش مسلم کا سما نظروں میں قتل کاظم کا دیا حکم جو عباسی نے پر محمد و آل محمد صلوات
بار دیگر صلوات صلو علی محمد و آل محمد وعجل فرجهم. So inshallah today we are dedicating the sawab of this majlis to our respected brother, the mother of our respected brother, brother Ahmad Raza, and as well as other marhum mu'mineen and mu'minat, especially the mother of our respected brother Dr. Jafar, my mother, as well as the mother of brother Ghulam Abbas, and for the all marhum mu'mineen and mu'minat, especially in this community and for the rest of the world. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And after that I would request Fatiha. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات تابع اللهم بيننا وبينهم بالخيرات إنك مجيب الدعوات إنك على كل شيء قدير برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. Inshallah, before I would request our respected brother for tonight, I would like to make an announcement, inshallah, that tomorrow between 11 to 12 p.m. at Al-Husayni Madrasa, there will be a parents info session, which is going to be a very interesting information session for the parents whose kids are going to be, inshallah, this year in JKSK grade 1 and grade 2 for Al-Hayat school. I would highly recommend for all the parents and if the people who wants to know more about the information, there will be a very key notes and information on that session. So I would request everyone to please come and join. It's going to be between 11 to 12 at Al-Husayni Madrasa tomorrow. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajjal farajhum. And with that, I would request our respected brother, our mentor, brother Zulfiqar on stage. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجه. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم وبه نستعين وهو خير المعين. ثم الصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين حبيبنا حبيب إله العالمين شفيع ذنوبنا طبيب نفوسنا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وصلى الله على آله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المنتجبين المظلومين سيما بقية الله في الأرضين ولعنة الله على الأعداء من الأولين والآخرين. فقال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن الكريم: ما أصاب من مصيبة إلا بإذن الله ومن يؤمن بالله يهدي قلبه والله بكل شيء عليم. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. No calamity befalls but with the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And whoever believes in Allah, Allah will guide his heart. Allah is all knowing about everything. Please recite salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajum. Before I like to start to talk about Imam Musa al-Kadhim alayhi salam on this occasion of his Shahadat, I like to extend my commemoration and condolence to the Imam of the time, Imam Zaman alayhi salam, and to our community members. Dear brothers and sisters, if we see our Imams struggle in their life, they had different challenges in different time period. Every Imam had different challenges. One of the challenge was, especially in the time of Banu Abbas, the inhiraf, the misguidance or the deviation in Islam. Because the way they were portraying Islam and they were supporting those elements and making those people as a champion of Islam, they were creating a deviation in Islam. And just to keep their power, keep themselves in the power, keep their government in the power. In the same way, we also have some challenges today. So I give you one example. If today I announce that tomorrow we have a seminar about the secret of success. I met, you name it, Elon Musk, Bill Gates or someone who is very known for this worldly life. They are very successful people, they are billionaire, right? So tomorrow you will see that the whole hall is full of people because they want to know that secret of success that Elon Musk is telling how to become the billionaire, right? And I come over here and give the introduction and the history of Elon Musk. But I do not talk about that secret, which I claim that I will tell you the secret of success, secret of making $1 billion. I do not talk about that secret, but I talk about the details of the life of Elon Musk. What would you say in the end of the program? Sorry? Bad. Wastage of time. That this seminar did not fulfill the topic which they were claiming for, right? Now look at the lives of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. They are giving us the secret of success of this world as well as hereafter. But what do? We come here, but we do not talk about their teachings, which are the secret of success. And we just talk about the lives of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. And especially we get lost in wordings. Even if we talk about the life, the seerah of Ahlul Bayt, There is a teaching, there's a lesson there for us. And inshallah, we will learn from their lives. But even we do not talk about their lives. That how did they spend their life? What did they do? So this is an irony. The we Shia of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, we should ask ourselves that are we really living in a way that it is pleasing the hearts of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam? Are we really living in a way that we are getting close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Are we really living according to the teachings of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam? And this is not a new question. This has been even in the time of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, in the time of Imam Osman alayhi salam. And we will see, inshallah, that in the life of Imam Musa al-Kadhim alayhi salam, how the Shias were behaving and what Imam alayhi salam was doing. So there's a one challenge of the Banu Abbas, and they were very ferocious. They were Safak. They were worse than Banu Umayyah, because they came to power in the name of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, that they will give the rights of the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. The family of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they will take care of the rights of the Ahlul Bayt. But they did worse than the Banu Umayyah. In their tyranny, in their dynasty, there was a deviation in Islam. There was a economical and financial corruption, and there was a cultural corruption. And the fourth thing, there was a torture and the sufferings of the Shias. In those days, Alawis were those who used to love Amirul Mu'minin alayhi salam. Like a Shia of Amirul Mu'minin, they were used to be called Alawis. Not the today's Alawis, Turkish or Syrian Alawis. No. Those Alawis, the Shia of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, they used to be called Alawis. And the situation of the Shias at that time, in those days, was so bad that their witness was not accepted. If they have to witness for any right, for any claim, it was not accepted. Nobody can give them the loan. The Baitul Mal was closed for the Shias. Economical, they were not allowed to do anything in the name of the Ahlul Bayt. Like if they cannot show themselves as a Shia and they do the trading or they do flourish their business. At that moment, when Musa al-Kadhim alayhi salam was leading the community, how he was doing it in that challenge. And we see that he has a network of the Wukala, the Wakils, the representatives. He trained students. Like he got all those students of Imam Abu Bakr alayhi salam, Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam. Please recite salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. But he also trained more than 300 people. And he was so keen to take care of the affairs of not only the Shias, all the Muslims, because there were sufferings in the different cities. Today, we have economical crisis, but we are still able to buy a bread. We can still buy food for our family. At that time, people could not bring the bread for their family. And Imam himself used to fill up the bag of the breads and move into the streets and distributing those breads to the poor people. Ali bin Yatqin, he was the vizier of Harun al-Rashid. But he was in Taqiyya. Harun did not know that he is a Shia, follower of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. And Imam told him, if you promise for one thing, I promise you for three things. What is that one thing? That you will take care of the affairs of the Shias, our Shias. If they come to you, Do not reject them. Try to find the solutions for them. Help them. And I promise you, that the heat of the sword will not touch you. Means you will not be killed by the sword. But don't worry about Harun, or nobody will kill you. I promise you. You will not go into the prison. And third, the poverty will not come to your house. This promise Imam gave to Ali bin Yatkin so that he can help the Shias. One time, there's a guy, he came to Imam and said, Mawla, in my city, in Kufa, the guy who's in charge of the maliyat, the accounts, he gave me a list of all my details of my account, and he's asking me to pay the tax. And I don't have that much money to pay. Please help me. And Imam wrote a letter to this person in Kufa, and he didn't say anything. He just said that if you relieve the burden of other people, Allah will relieve your burden. And since he was the follower of Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam, not only he forgive all the maliyah tax of this person, but he also gave extra money to him. In the time of Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam, one time there's an attack of the grasshoppers came to one of the cities in Medina. So Imam came to know that this attack has happened. Now all the crops of the people has been destroyed. So he went out and he found one person was sitting in his farm, in his agricultural land, and he was crying. So Imam went to him, condoled him, supported him. He told him, don't worry about it. And he asked him that, how much did you lose? If this attack has not happened, how much money you would have made from this crops? He said, Mawla, 120 dirham. Imam had the pouch of dirhams. He gave it to him. It was 150 dirham. More than what he had made in a normal situation. One guy, he was a follower of Ahlul Bayt from Kufa. He went for the Hajj. And somebody robbed him during the Hajj. So it was his 40th Hajj. And he had the routine that whenever he go to Hajj, after the Hajj, he goes to Medina to see Imam, to do the ziyarat of Imam of the time. At that time when he was robbed, he said, now if I go, so Imam will find out that I was robbed and Imam will help me. But I don't want to show that I am coming for the help. I just want to go for the ikhlas, for khulus, just for the ziyarat. So what he did, he didn't go to Medina, but he found a place where the people were working for the daily wages. And he was sitting with those people. So one of the representative of Imam came over there and he said that I need someone to come with me and I have a house to repair it. So he stood up. He did not know he is the representative of Imam. He stood up. He said, okay, I will come with you. I can do this. So he took him and he started working. While he was working in Makkah, Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam came to visit his representative. And he saw him over there working. So he was surprised. He said, you are working over here. So what happened with you? And he was a good person. He was at the shop there in Kufa. He was making good money. So Imam said, what happened? Why are you working here? So he said, Mawla, I didn't want to come with this need because I was robbed. So I came to see, I just want to make some money. Then I will come to see you. Imam said, don't worry about this. Let some other people to do this. Come with me. He took this person with him in his house. He fed him and everything done. And then he gave him some money. I think it was again, 12 dinar or something. He was robbed. He gave it to him. And he gave a letter to his representative in Kufa and said, when you go there, you give it to him. So when he said, okay, because he did not open the letter, he did not know what is in the letter. So when he went to the Kufa, he gave the letter to representative. He said, oh, Imam told me to give you 40 dirham more, like a 40 dirham to you. He said, Mawla, Imam has already given me enough, which was I lost it. I don't need it. He said, I can do anything. Because Imam has said to me, had told me, instructed me, so you have to take it. So he gave it to him, that 40 dirham extra. He said, okay, I got some extra money. When he reached home, he got the news that his shop was also robbed. And when he realized that material which was robbed was actually equal to 40 dirham. So this is like how Imam was helping people. In left and right, he was taking care of the followers of Ahlul Bayt, so not only the followers of Ahlul Bayt, also all the Muslims affair. Because this cultural corruption was so much that because we were told that Harun Rashid was a very good caliph, his wife Zubaydah was a very good person, they have donated so much money for making masjid and different things. When Zubaydah and Harun got married, the dress was made, it was over 1 million dinar at that time. If you go and see in the history, you will find out. Harun Rashid used to have hundreds of men and women, singers and dancers in his courtyard. That was the climax of the corruption in the culture. There's the Islamic caliph. How the drinking and everything was allowed. So when the normal people, street layman, he sees this higher ranking, high status people, that the Khalifa and their elite class, what they are doing, they follow and do the same thing. That is also a deviation in religion. Because religion does not allow for someone that who is in corruption take over the leadership role. Please recite salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajjal farajah. The way Imam was training people, teaching, not only like a fiqhi or Islamic religiosity, but he was parwarish, upbringing the people. He was doing the tarbiyat of their nafs. And he has made so many students that they are example for our lives. They are our role models. They can be our role models. If we want to follow, if we want to get close to our Imam, we should see their companions, their students, their representatives, what kind of life they had. How did they live in those days? Muhammad bin Umair, he was the representative of Imam in Kufa. And one of the spies of Harun Rashid told Harun that this is a person very close to Imam, and he has a list of all the Shias. If we catch him, if we put him in prison and torture him, we will get the whole list of the Shias. And they took him to the prison, they put him in the torture cell, and Muhammad bin Umair says that I was up to that point where they were taking off the skin of my flesh. I was bleeding. It was so painful that I was close to disclose the names of the people. That I heard the voice of another mu'min whose name was Muhammad bin Yunus bin Abdul Rahman. And he was in the torture cell there too. And he called out, Muhammad bin Umar, remember, we have a judgment day. That day, you have nothing to protect you. Just your amal, your affairs. And when he reminded him the judgment day, Umar said that I got the strength that yes, that day my Mawla has also promised us that if we have a patience, inshallah we will get the reward in that day. So now even if I have to be cut into pieces, I will be patient on this torture. And when they could not get the list of the people, so they had to let him go. He stayed there 4 years in the jail, in the prison. He went through different tortures. When he came out, he had nothing left. So he went to one of his friend's house, and he was sitting outside. Then one of the followers of Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam, he came and he gave him 10,000 dirham pouch to him. So Muhammad bin Umar looked at him. He said, what happened? Like, what is this money? He said, I borrowed this money from you. Now I'm returning it to you. He said, did you find the treasure or something? Because I knew that you were just living hand to mouth. You were not doing very well. What happened? You found the treasure? He said, no, because I borrowed that money to buy the house. Now I came to know about your situation. I sold the house again and I'm getting this money. I'm returning this money. So you can start your life. He said, this is true that right now I need every single dirham of this pouch. But haven't you heard the hadith of Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, narrated by Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, and the hadith of Holy Prophet, that if someone does not have anything to give you back your loan, except his house, you have no right to let him sell his house and get your money back. He said, I cannot touch this pouch. Take it away and go and buy your house back from this person. This is the status of this student of Imam. This is the taqwa of this person. That he remembered that thing. And although he needed that money, but he did not touch that money. In the time of Imam, there were different kinds of fitna. Problems, issues were rising. There was an issue of aftahi. It is said that one of the son of Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, his name was Abdullah Aftah. And some people, because after the demise of Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, after the Shahadat of Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, people divided. Some took Ismail, his oldest son, who already passed away, as the Imam. And because he already passed away, so his sons, they took his sons as an Imam. And they said that because of the situation, taqiyya, Imam, because of taqiyya, Imam said that he died, but actually he did not die, Ismail. And you see like this Ismaili firqa, the group of Ismaili is started from there. And they have a different things in their religion that they say like how it started from there. Then there is another son, Abdullah Aftah, like there are people, like they started saying that Abdullah Aftah, actually he is the Imam. So some people become his followers. And even though he did not announce his imamat or anything, but they chose him as the Imam and become Aftahi. One time what happened, from the Kufa, the person, representative of Imam came, and he had all the homes, zakat, money of the nazar and everything. He came to Imam, he said, Imam, these are the money from different people. They had given, this is the list of the money that who is given what. Imam took some of them, and some of the Imam returned. Imam said, I don't need them. Take them back to their owners. So he did not have the courage to ask that, why are you sending it back? When he came back to Kufa, then he realized those people Imam returned the money. Actually, they become the aftahi. They left Imam Musa Kazim as an imam. They reject Imam Musa Kazim imamat. And they become aftahi. And imam also reject their maliyat. I don't need it. So this is, you see that how imam is working in that situation. Then we had the Zaidiya firqa. We had the Waqifiyun. We had different kinds of different fitna over there. When Imam Sadiq alayhi salam was alive, and the children, the grandchildren of Hassan and Musanna, who was the son of Imam Hassan alayhi salam, they rose against the Banu Abbas. Abdullah Mah's sons, Muhammad Nafsu Zakiyya, Ibrahim Qatil bil Hamra, and Idris. But what happened that Muhammad Nafsu Zakiyya got killed, and Ibrahim Qatil bil Hamra, he also got killed. They got the Shahadat. But when they were rising against the Banu Abbas, Abdullah Mahaz, he announced that Muhammad Nafsu Zakiyya is also a Mahdi. And Imam Sadiq alayhi salam admonished him that don't do this. Don't deviate the people. Don't create the doubts in the mind of the people. He is not that Mahdi, the one which was promised by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is not that Mahdi. And he tried to, and even at that time, Imam Sadiq alayhi salam used to send Imam Kazim alayhi salam to attend those meetings. So if they are talking any deviation in Islam, you should go and stop them. So Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam was very early age, from the time of Imam Sadiq, he was very actively participating in those kind of movements. And he also leading some movement, but underground. And what happened with this? That Harun al-Rashid, and also see, this is the where does this, the illness of nafs take us? It's not only Harun al-Rashid. You can see at any level the jealousy. When Harun al-Rashid came to Makkah for Hajj, he saw that people are paying more respect to Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam than him. So he asked Imam Musa Kazim, what do you have that I don't have? The people are coming and attracting towards you. Imam said, you are ruling on their bodies, but I am ruling on their hearts. I am the Imam of their hearts, and that's why they are coming to me. And you are trying to ruling on Imam of the jism, bodies, by force. So he always tried to find the opportunity to degrade Imam, to bring him down. One time he came to Medina to pay his tribute to Holy Prophet ﷺ, and he wanted to go, and so what he did, he sent his soldiers to go and bring Musa Kazim alayhi salam. And when they came, so he said, Assalamu alayka yabna ammi. Means, salam upon you, O the son of my uncle. Because this Banu Abbas, they are called them from Hazrat Abbas, the uncle of Holy Prophet ﷺ. And since Hazrat Abbas was the uncle of Hazrat Holy Prophet, and Hazrat Abdullah, the father of Holy Prophet, was also the uncle for the Banu Abbas. When Imam Musa Kazim said salam, he said, Assalamu alayka ya abata. Oh my father. So Harun Rashid objected Imam. He said, how can you say that your father? He's not your father. Your father is Ali ibn Abi Talib. And the same way, he is the son of our uncle. He is also son of your uncle. Means, he is a son of Abdullah, who is brother of Hazrat Abu Talib. So you should say the same way I am saying. Imam said, no. Then Imam asked him, Imam brings different arguments. One of them, that if Holy Prophet, if he was alive today, and if he asked one of your daughter, would you give one of your daughter in his marriage? He proudly said, oh, of course, I will give my daughter to Holy Prophet. He said, yes, you can. Because for you, Holy Prophet is a Nam-Haram. But we cannot. Because Holy Prophet is our judge. He's our grandfather. And how far you go, grandfathers cannot marry grandchildren or like all the way down, wherever you go. So he said, he is mahram for us. So he is more close to us than you. This kind of jealousy that it started. So he was looking for the opportunity to bring Imam down. What he did, he found the sons of Ismail, Muhammad and Ibrahim. And he said that I will pay you a big money if you give me some information about Imam Musa Kazim. And so they were going to Baghdad to give some information. So when they were starting their travel, Imam sent his a servant to go and bring them home. They came to Imam Musa Kazim. Imam Musa Kazim asked them, where are you going? They said, uncle, we are going to Baghdad for the trading, for business. Imam said, I know that how you are living. You don't have any money to do business. How are you going to do the business? So they tried to make excuses. So Imam in the end said that I know why are you going there. And if you do what Harun Rashid is asking you, it's the biggest sin that you are going against your Imam. So don't do it. And Imam, when their Imam realized that they are not listening, they said, no, we are just going for the business. Imam asked one of his slaves to bring some pouches of dirham, dinar. And Imam gave them 2-3 pouches. Go and take this. So when they took the money and they left, so that slave asked Imam, that Mawla, did you know that they are going to do like a spy on you? They are going to talk against you? Imam said, yes. So why did you go give this money to them? He said, I gave them, maybe it will soften their heart. And they will avoid the thing which they are going to do. But they went to Baghdad, they went to Harun Rashid, and they told him that Imam is also preparing, leading. There are people there is a place when in northern Iran, there was a big number of the Mu'minin there. So it used to be called Doilam at that time. Today it is a Tabriz and that area, Gilan. So it used to be called Doilam. And then this is the same place where the Aleboya started their government, which is very close to Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Please recite salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad ajjal farajahum. These challenges Imam was facing, and again Imam was giving instructions to people that keep yourself under the radar. Do the taqiyya. And this is the reason that lots of daughters of Imam Musa Kazim could not get married. Why? Because Banu Abbas was waiting that if anybody come and make the connection with Imam Musa Kazim, kill them. So just to protect those people, so that they survive and they will take the message of Islam forward. You see, this message of Islam is so important. If I go to Christian, Jews, or non-Muslim and talk about Imam Ali, Imam Hussein, Hazrat Zahra Salamun Alayha, what they will say? If I talk about Vilayat, Imamat, will they listen to me? They say, we haven't heard these things in our Bible. It is not part of our religion. Yeah, those people are very nice people, good people. They sacrifice their life, they will get their reward. But it is not our part of our religion. We do not believe in them. It is only Islam. If we have Islam, we have Tawheed. If we have Islam, we have Nabuwat. If we have Islam, we have Imamat. If we have Islam, we have a Qiyamat. We have Adalat. Because everything is generating from Tawheed. And that's why you see that from like Amirul Mu'minin alayhi salam, he stayed quiet, silent for 25 years. Why? To protect Islam. He could have rise against those people. He could have taken out the sword against those people. But he did not. Why? Because he knew that Islam is in a very beginning stage. If I do anything, it will destroy Islam. It will weaken Islam. Imam Musa alayhi salam took the step. Imam Hassan alayhi salam made the agreement. Why? To save Islam. So if I claim that I am the follower of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, I need to see how Islam is important to me. I need to see that how I am protecting Islam today surrounding me. If I see any challenge, and there are challenges, not only one, lots of challenges, how I am actively participating, actively doing some action to protect Islam and to get close to Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Hazrat Fatima salamullahi alaiha, she is watching us. She is our mother. She is watching us. And when she sees us, that her father, her husband, her sons, everybody sacrificed, they took pain to promote this Islam, to take the, deliver the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the people, but their followers are not doing anything. Will she be happy? Will she be pleased with us? That, yeah, you are doing right, you are not delivering the message, you are not supporting my father's religion, it's fine. It's okay with me. I will do your shafaat. It's not like that. What Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam saying? لو ميزت شيعتي لم أجدهم إلا واصفة ولو امتحنتم لما وجدتهم إلا مرتدين ولو تمحسنتم لما خلص من ألف الواحد ولو غربلتهم غربلة لم يبق منهم إلا ما كان لي إنهم تال ما تقول على الأرائك فقالوا نحن شيعة علي ibn Abi Talib إنما شيعة علي ibn Abi Talib من صدق قوله فعله. What is the translation? If I were to distinguish my followers, I would find them only as a descriptive, means just talkative. If I were to test them, I would find them only apostate, murtad. If I test them, they will become murtad. If I were to scrutinize them, only 1 out of 1,000 would remain. If I were to sift them thoroughly, nothing would remain of them except what is mine. What I have trained some people, except those, nothing will remain. They have long been leaning on the couches and saying, we are the followers of Ali ibn Abi Talib, like me. The followers of Ali ibn Abi Talib are only those whose actions confirm their words. This is Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam saying. And this is for us. We need to see. There were people in the time of Imam Musa Kazim, they were buried alive. They were buried alive in the walls and in the dust. They were killed. They were tortured. But they did not disobey Imam. When the people of Kufa, a group of people of Kufa, they were following Aftahi, There's only one guy among them. His name is Shutaita. He stayed away from them. And the representative of Imam, he said that I saw him that he was not among those people, Aftahi people. He was only attached with Imam Musa Kazim as-salam. And when he died, I saw that Imam came on the camel and he attended his burial. He led the Salatul Mayyat, his Salatul Mayyat, and he finished all the process of the burial. And he stayed there. When everything was done, when Imam started leaving, he told me, tell our Shias that whenever they die, one of us will come over there on their body. This is what Imam is doing for us. And even after the Shahadat, if you see, like, even after the Shahadat, there is a story of young person, Ayatollah Mushtadi Tehrani. He described in his lecture. He said that one young guy, he was in Kazaman, and he fell sick very badly. So all the doctors came and checked him, and they realized that they don't understand that what is the problem with him. And day by day, he was getting close to death. But he was a very bataqwa young person. One day, he asked his mom to help him to go upstairs and put him like close to the window so he could see the shrine of Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam. He said, I want to spend my last moments watching this shrine and praying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and leave this world. His mom put him over there. She went to the shrine. She spent some time. When she came back, she saw that her son is sitting very healthy on the chair and he was upset. So she said, Alhamdulillah, you look nice, you look fine. MashaAllah. What happened? He said, Mom, what did you do? Do you know what I missed right today? She said, what? He said, I saw Holy Prophet and all the Ahl Bayt al-Islam coming to receiving me. That it's my time to go to see my Lord. Everybody was there. All of a sudden, I saw Imam Musa Kazim came to Holy Prophet and said, his mother is our follower. She's a very devoted follower. And she's begging for his life. Please ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, pray for him. Say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase his life. Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam raised his hand and Allah accepted his dua and he got healthy and got his life and all the Masumin left the place. Again he was upset. He said, it was the beautiful time that I need to leave this world in this situation, but because of your prayers, now I am back to this world. So, Imam Masumin alayhi salam, that's why we are advised to go to the shrines of Ahl Bayt alayhi salam to make our connection. When Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam was training those wukala, actually their job was to connect people to Imam of the time. And today, our Maraje are the same role they are playing. They are the wukala of Imam Zaman alayhi salam. They are also connecting us with Imam Zaman alayhi salam. Brothers and sisters, we have to be very careful when we open our mouth. When we see that we are capable of saying something. Even if it is like that, but still, don't say out loud. Because you don't know, because of your words, what are you harming others. In a community, it is very important that stick with the community. Because if someone leaves the place because of any frustration, because of any differences, because of any bad feelings, if actually it is just like the one brick is coming out of the wall and the whole wall is becoming weak. So we have, whatever happens, we need to be united. We need to be together, helping each other, boosting their morale. What do we call that? Dua ahad. And in the other duas, we say that the other people says that the Imam's Zuhur is very far, is very distant. But we see the Zuhur very close. This is what we say in the dua, right? That the Zuhur is very near. And what is required for the Zuhur of our Imam? Not very PhD or anything like a very sophisticated corporate or anything. Just the love in the hearts of each other. If our hearts are close to each other, inshallah, we will see the Zuhur of Imam. One of a student of Allama Tabatabai, Ayatullah Bakshi, he said one of his lecture, when we were talking about Mahdawiyat, he said, what do we need for the Zuhur? And we were thinking that maybe we need Orafa, we need lots of Maraje, Mushtahideen. He said nothing. We need just the Muhabbat, love in our hearts. So we asked him that, do you have an example? And he said, yes, look at the Arba'in walk. Arba'in walk is a true example of love. Those Iraqi brothers and sisters, how they are helping the Zairin of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. How they are not very rich people. They are poor people. But they save all year around to help the Mu'mineen. The same thing which is in the street inside the city, it is 4,000 dinar or something, but it is free for you over there. So look at this. And again, that when because there are lots of things we don't know. Because we are isolated in a small city in the center. Yes, we have the news, but news is not enough. It is important how do we analyze the news. The analysis is important. And again, sometimes we are depending on the news which are controlled by the enemy of Islam. We cannot trust them. And we see there is a hadith, like ayat of Quran Kareem. When the Fasid bring you the news, do not trust him. Go and investigate it. So we should, sometimes what happens, I heard in BBC, I heard on CNN, and we come back and or on the WhatsApp, we started forwarding those news. We don't know what harm we are causing in our community. It is very important to understand and stick with the community and help the community. And that's what we see. Hatta there is a hadith of a Holy Prophet ﷺ that if I have a time to pray 2 rakat salat, nafil, or I go and see my brothers, I will prefer to go and see my brothers. Means Muslimin, Mu'mineen. Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam was also betrayed by the people in his time. They went to Harun Rashid, they talked against him, they gave him some resources that how Imam is channeling those money, how Imam is organizing, or how Imam is helping his followers. And then Harun Rashid got the excuse to imprison him. Imam moved one prison to another prison in Baghdad, in different places. And the last prison was Sindhi bin Shahik prison. He was a very cruel person. And he made the dungeon, the prison, 40 feet deep in the ground. There is no window, nothing. And you know, like if you bring any fruit or anything, you kept it in the moisture, what happens? It starts rotten. And Imam was placed in that kind of place. He had the shackles on his hand and in his feet. The flesh was melted on the body of Imam Musa Kazim as-salam. Sallallahu alayka ya Aba Abdullah. Sallallahu alayka ya Aba Abdullah. ایک بار پھر حضرت زہرا کے باغ کا ایک گل زندان میں اسلام کا دفاع کرتے ہوئے اپنی جان کو قربان کر رہا ہے۔ امام موسیٰ کاظم علیہ السلام مختلف زندانوں سے ہوتے ہوئے جب سندھ بن شاہق کے زندان میں پہنچے تو امام کو اس طرح سے ٹارچر کیا گیا کہ ان کے جسم کے گوشت ان کے جسم میں ان کی ہڈیوں پہ گھلنے لگا، اور لوگوں کے اندر جب بے چینی کو دیکھا ہارون نے کہ لوگ امام موسیٰ کاظم کو ڈھونڈ رہے ہیں، ان کے چاہنے والے، تو اس نے اس ظالم سے کہا کہ اب ان کو زہر دے کر ختم کرو۔ اس نے کھجور میں زہر دے کر امام موسیٰ کاظم علیہ السلام کو شہادت تک پہنچا دیا۔ امام موسیٰ کاظم علیہ السلام کو سرکاری اہلکاروں نے ایک پٹرے میں رکھ کر بغداد کے پل پر چھوڑ کے چلے گئے۔ شیعوں کی حالت ایسی تھی کہ خود خوف کی وجہ سے نہیں جا سکتے تھے کہ وہ امام کی لاش کو اٹھا کے لے کر آتے، لیکن ہم کہہ سکتے کہ یا امام، آپ کی بیٹی وہاں پہ نہیں تھی جو آپ کے غم اور غصے اور آپ کے جھلسے ہوئے جسم کو دیکھتی اور روتی اور کراتی؟ یا امام، پھر بھی آپ کو مزدوروں کے ذریعے اٹھا کر لایا گیا اور کفن و دفن دیا گیا۔ ہم سب سوچیں کہ امام حسین علیہ السلام کربلا میں شہادت کے بعد کس طرح ان کا جسم اس خاک و خون میں غلطان کربلا کی ریتی پر 3 روز تک گرم ریتی پر پڑا رہا۔ امام سجاد علیہ السلام جب 11 محرم کو امام کو جب لے جایا گیا کوفہ کی طرف تو ان کو شہداء کے جسموں کے درمیان سے لے جایا گیا۔ ایک وقت ایسا آیا کہ بی بی زینب نے دیکھا کہ کہیں سجاد کے جسم سے روح نہ پرواز کر جائے، اپنے آپ کو اونٹ سے گرا دیا تاکہ امام سجاد کے توجہ کو حاصل کر سکیں۔ جو امام سجاد اتر کے آئے کہ پھوپھی جان آپ نے کیا ہوا آپ کو؟ کہ سجاد تم ہمارے گھر کے آخری واحد مرد بچے ہو، تم امام وقت ہو، تمہیں کیا ہو گیا کہ تمہاری روح جو تمہارے جسم سے نکلنا چاہتی ہے؟ امام کہتے ہیں کہ بیوی پھوپھی جان میں کیا کروں کہ ان لعینوں نے اپنے تو مردوں کو دفنا دیا لیکن بابا کے اور ہمارے شہیدوں کو کفن بھی نہ دیا، ان کو دفنایا بھی نہیں۔ ہائے حسین، وہ حسین کہ جس کا جسم 2 بار تاراج ہوا، ایک دفعہ شہادت سے پہلے، ایک دفعہ شہادت کے بعد۔ شہادت سے پہلے امام کو تیروں، نیزوں اور خنجروں سے زخمی کر کے، اس کے بعد جس کے پاس کچھ نہیں تھا وہ پتھروں کی بارش کرتا رہا امام کے اوپر۔ جب امام گر گئے، امام کے جسم میں جان نہ رہی تو کسی کی ہمت نہ تھی کہ قریب جا کے دیکھے کہ امام اگر زندہ نہیں تو ان کا سر کاٹے۔ تو شمر کہتا ہے کہ اگر تم دیکھنا چاہتے ہو کہ حسین زندہ ہے کہ نہیں، جو خیمے کی طرف حملہ کرو۔ یہ حسین کی غیرت کا تقاضا ہے کہ وہ اس حالت میں بھی اٹھے گا، اپنے خیمے کا دفاع کرے گا۔ اور جب کچھ لوگ جاتے ہیں، امام حسین پوری شدت سے دوبارہ اٹھتے اور کہتے کہ اے لعینوں، اگر تم مسلمان نہیں صحیح کم سے کم ایک عرب تو بنو۔ عرب کے دستور میں عورتوں پہ حملہ نہیں کرتے۔ برادران و خواہران، یہ اسلام آج ہمارے پاس جو پہنچا ہے اتنے آسانی سے نہیں پہنچا، اس نے بڑی قربانیاں دی ہیں۔ اس میں امام حسین کے اولادوں کا خون اور امام حسین کا خود کا خون شامل ہے۔ اس میں بی بی زینب کی چادر شامل ہے۔ اس کو آسان نہ لیں، اسلامی قاعدے قانون کا احترام کریں، اسلام کی تعلیمات کا احترام کریں۔ ہمارے شہداء بی بی زینب سلام اللہ علیہا سب کی نگاہیں ہم پر ہیں۔ آج ہم اس دور میں گزر رہے ہیں کہ جہاں امام کا ظہور قریب ہے۔ ہم خداوند تعالیٰ سے دعا کرتے ہیں، ہمیں کرنا چاہیے، ہم کرتے ہیں کہ خداوند تعالیٰ امام موسیٰ کاظم کے صدقے میں ہماری اولادوں کو ہمیں نیک و صالح بنا، صراط مستقیم پر چلا، جو دنیا کے مستضعفین اور مظلومین ان کی مدد فرما، ظالموں کو نیست و نابود فرما۔ یا اللہ تعجیل فرما ظہور امام زمانہ میں، ہمیں ان کے بہترین آوان و انصار میں شامل فرما، اور امام زمانہ کے پرچم تلے شہادت نصیب فرما۔ Surah Fatiha. Hussain.
Ya Hussein, 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 Hussein, Ya 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 Hussein, 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 Ya Hussein. مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے بغداد کے قیدی پر، بغداد کے قیدی پر زندان بھی روتا ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے۔ اس درد نے تربت میں سجاد کو تڑپایا، زنداں سے نکل کر بھی آزاد نہ ہو پایا، ہے پہلا جنازہ جو زنجیروں میں جکڑا ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے۔ زنجیروں کو تکتی ہے، شانوں کو ہلاتی ہے، میت کو کبھی اپنی گودی میں اٹھاتی ہے، ایک ہاتھ ہے پہلو پر لگتا ہے یہ زہرا ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدور کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے۔ کہتی ہے کوئی بی بی ہے وقت مصیبت کا، اب جلد مدینے سے آ جائے رضا جا، بے گور و کفن کب سے بیٹا تیرا بابا ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے۔ ہر روز ہی جاتی ہے وہ تربت زہرا پر، جا کر وہاں کہتی ہے معصومہ کم رو کر، دادا میرے بابا کو کیا آپ نے دیکھا ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے۔ جو لوگ گزرتے ہیں آپس میں یہ کہتے ہیں، گھر والے تو یثرب میں اس قیدی کے رہتے ہیں، پھر اس کے جنازے پر یہ کون ضعیفہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے۔ شبیر کی غربت کا نوحہ یہ سناتے ہیں، سوکھے ہوئے لب اس کے امت کو بتاتے ہیں، اس نے بھی دم آخر پانی نہیں پایا ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر بغداد کے قیدی پر، بغداد کے قیدی پر زندان بھی روتا ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے، مزدوروں کے کاندھوں پر کاظم کا جنازہ ہے۔ ہاں وہ عابد بیمار تھا، وہ عابد بیمار تھا، ہاں وہ عابد بیمار تھا، وہ عابد بیمار تھا، وہ عابد بیمار تھا، وہ عابد بیمار تھا، ہاں چلنے سے جو لاچار تھا، چلنے سے جو لاچار تھا، اور شام کا بازار تھا، اور شام کا بازار تھا، اور مصطفیٰ کی بیٹیاں مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین، مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین، یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین، ہاں شبیر کی وہ لاڈلی، شبیر کی وہ لاڈلی، ہاں شبیر کی وہ لاڈلی، شبیر کی وہ لاڈلی، ہاں سینے پہ جو شاک پلی، سینے پہ جو شاک پلی، ہاں سینے پہ جو شاک پلی، سینے پہ جو شاک پلی، جس کی ابا بن میں جلی، جس کی ابا بن میں جلی، منہ پر تماچوں کے نشان، مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین، مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین، یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین، ہاں وہ اصغر بے شیر تھا، وہ اصغر بے شیر تھا، اور حرملا کا تیر تھا، اور حرملا کا تیر تھا،
प्यासा गला क्यों करकटा, प्यासा गला क्यों करकटा, रोई ज़मीन और आसमां, मौला हक इमाम या हसन या हुसैन, मौला हक इमाम या हसन या हुसैन, मौला हक इमाम या हसन या हुसैन, 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 या हुसैन। वो बावफा अब्बास था, वो बावफा अब्बास था, वो बावफा अब्बास था, वो बावफा अब्बास था। दुखियों की जो एक आस था, दुखियों की जो एक आस था, दुखियों की जो एक आस था, दुखियों की जो एक आस था। पानी लिया पर ना पिया, पानी लिया पर ना पिया, मासूम का एहसास था। मौला हक इमाम या हसन या हुसैन, मौला हक इमाम या हसन या हुसैन, मौला हक इमाम या हसन या हुसैन, या हुसैन, या हुसैन, या हुसैन, या हुसैन। मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु
अल्लाहुम्मा सल्ली अला मुहम्मद। ज़ियारत पढ़ लेते हैं।
السلام عليك يا رسول الله، السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين، السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين، السلام عليك يا حسن المجتبى ورحمة الله وبركاته، السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك. عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار، ولا جعله الله آخر الأحد مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا غريب الغرباء ويا أنيس الفقراء السلطان أبا الحسن علي بن موسى الرضا، كن شفيعنا وشفيع والدينا في يوم الجزاء ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا مولانا يا صاحب العصر والزمان، السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن، السلام عليك يا كعبة الإيمان، السلام عليك يا إمامنا وإمام الإنس والجان، عجل الله تعالى فرجك وسهل الله تعالى مخرجك وظهورك. السلام عليكم يا أهل بيت النبوة جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.